and stabilize the polity. They don't have to be blaming PDP for that. It happens in America when the executive is one party and the legislature is controlled by another party, opposition party. It's not new. But the issue is, it is lack of political sagacity. We have about 6 blocks in APC-led government. We have ANPP, we have ACN, we have APP, we have New PDP, we have ABGA. They have come together, but they cannot mix. And once you cannot mix, crisis will come in. And that is what we are experiencing.
I want to go back to, you're talking about zoning positions that you do not have. But you do know that whether or not you like it, eventually you will have to face zoning this particular position. So why not face the evil day?
Which positions?
You talked about zoning positions that you do not have. People are talking about, zoning goals for 2019 as of now.
Yes.
And you say, no, let us not face it now. Let us cross. It will seem what they're doing is, let's cross the bridge when we get there.
Yes.
Is that what that's what you're saying?
That's what I am saying. That's my own opinion, because if you look at the history of how PDP and other parties emerged in 1998, PDP started as G18, then metamorphosed into G34 when they presented a letter to General Sani Abacha of blessed memory. From there, it formed the PDP. The military then blackmailed the political class. You want democracy? If you want democracy, these are our conditions. And the political class had to accept the military conditions for democracy. There was a subtle blackmail. And that was how Baba Obasanjo was elected the flag bearer of PDP in 1998, 99. So we know the history of our party. Since we know the history of our party, we want to rebuild it. We lost election. We want to come back in 2019. The process must begin now.
So if the process is to begin now, why shouldn't you look at that position? Because I remember asking Professor Alkali, I think it was 2008 or 9, that why is it that when politicians win elections, not long, they start thinking about the next election? So if you're saying, let's not look at that time now, people say, no, you have to, and if you don't strategize properly.
People have their own opinion. People have their own suggestion. But what I'm saying is that let us zone the positions we have now. Don't be surprised if the party is solid on ground and we are sure of winning election. The presidency can come from the south-south, from the southeast, or from the southwest. It doesn't have to come from the north.
When do you suggest you face that? You look at that zoning position for 2019.
Let us deal with the situations as they come. Let us not bite. Let us bite what we can chew and swallow conveniently. At this time, let us zone the available positions in the party. Where whichever zone comes up with the chairman or the secretary, all we need is inclusiveness, togetherness. Let us not be torn apart by crisis and interest like what is happening in APC. We need to be different. We need to maintain the national party that we are, the status.
Aren't you saying this just to lure people back to the party? Because I think it's a given that the principle of inclusion builds party, it drives democracy, which you also agreed that it was missing at some point in time in the life of the PDP. Then all you say now sounds more or less like a wooing some new bride back to the party. What's the guarantee when they come? All of that will stay.
Is part of the assignment of any political party to woo members, to go out there and say, yes, we are the better alternative. And in this particular case, we have every reason to say, now you have seen the change. Compare and contrast. We are telling you that we are better than those that promise changes, and we are not seeing any better change. We are not seeing availability of petrol. We have never witnessed people sleeping 7 days in petrol, and you don't even get it. So we are now telling Nigerians that you have seen the change, we are better. Come back. Come to us as we build the party towards 2019.
Is it true that Governor Mimiko is among those who don't agree with some of the decisions going on about the Congress?
Well, Governor Mimiko is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. And I don't believe that he doesn't agree with what is going on. He is part of the decision. He is one of our senior stakeholders, in fact. He is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. He is our leader. In fact, he is the leader of our leaders. So I don't believe that Mimiko is disagreeing with what is happening. No, Mimiko can never disagree on the fact that we need to build this party. Whatever it takes, whatever sacrifice it takes for an individual or group of individuals, let us come together and build this party. Our individual or group interests should be subsumed in the general interest of our party, because we are targeting 2019.
And some of your members that left for the APC, are you also worried?
We are in touch with them. We are in constant touch with them.
Isn't that anti-party activity? Because they're
on their part or on our part?
No, on your part, because they belong to another party.
We are wooing people. We are, because
you think some of them
will likely come back? We have not yet concluded the alignment and realignment processes in the political development of this country. Like I told you, people have, unless and until there is a contract stand to be corrected, there must be alignment and realignment. People have been going to political parties for platforms to stand election. But ideologically, the parties are almost the same. Look at the membership of the APC today. 80% of them were from PDP. Some have been governors for 8 years. Some have been speakers and governors. Some have been ministers. In fact, the governor of Benue State left as a minister under PDP to go and contest primary under PDP. And because of impunity and the rest of them, APC just brought him without even primary election. Now he is governor under APC. The blood of PDP still runs in his veins. And 80% of them are like that.
Is the party chairman going to put himself up for another election at the convention?
If the chairmanship, like I said, has been zoned to the north, and if in the north the stakeholders rezone it to the northeast, nothing prevents him from putting himself, because he has his constitutional right. You can't just shut him out. He has his constitutional right to offer himself for election.
But considering the controversy that came up after he was nominated by the NEC to be chairman of the party, do you think that controversy was fair?
Controversy in every political development, in issues like this, you must expect controversy. Some people have to show interest.
Did you have any objections?
Even if I had a different view, I am a party man. The NEC, second highest decision making of our party, elected him. I have to queue in and support the party. My struggle was not an individual struggle. It was a struggle to rebuild the party. It was not because of individual interest.
Do you think he has what it takes to rebuild the party?
He has what it takes to rebuild the party. This is a grassroots politician. He was a senator for 3 terms. He was governor for 2 terms. And he did his best. He has the reach out across the entire 6 geopolitical zones of this country. He has what it takes to rebuild this party. If my opinion is sought, I say the NEC made the best decision. But and as we inch towards the convention, if the zoning favors the north and the northeast, and he offers himself, these things is about individual interest. Unless and until he offers himself, he cannot speak for somebody. But if he offers himself for election, I will queue behind him and even tell people to give him the chance.
All right, Alhaji Ahmed Gulak is a member of Convention and Zoning Committee of the People's Democratic Party. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
We'll be back after the break. Join us again.